Hey, how are you guys doing? So let's talk about this piece of news. So right here we have the website. We're just gonna host a huge amount of information here. There's a lot. I'm not gonna necessarily go over everything, but the basic gist is for Thanksgiving we are going to get a series of live streams events for All Stars, as well as just a bunch of live streams on YouTube or other channels. So this is going to be listing all of it on here. So if you want to see this for yourself, I'll give you a link in the description. This is in Japanese. I just have it auto-translate by Google Translate, so it's not necessarily going to make a whole lot of sense in certain situations, but I'll do my best to give you the highlights here because there is a lot of stuff here. So there is also stuff for Squall Festival, but there is not a whole lot here, but let's start going over this. So starting at the end of this month, so a little bit after Halloween, we're going to have basically about a month all the way until November 21st or 20th, I guess, for around America. We're gonna have just a series of a lot of things going on here for honestly Thanksgiving. So you can start scrolling through the site and they'll start explaining a lot of things here. They're gonna have a special site, which I guess is not gonna be available at the moment here, but let's just scroll down to probably things you probably care about. So we'll start with right here, and this is going to be the start of the stream schedule, which is going to be on October 31st. We're going to have 2 live streams here that they're going to have with these 3 girls. They're going to be the seiyus of these 3 girls. So we have Muta, Nanchan, and Chiemi. So they're going to have that, and later in the day they're going to have the seiyus for Kanan and Nico, and they're going to be doing a live broadcast discussing about certain things. Following that, we're gonna have one a decent amount later. This is for global. This is gonna happen a bit earlier, where they're gonna be talking about these girls, and they're going to potentially give you reward for following certain events or that. So of course, when this is going on, you should probably take advantage of that. And there's also, since this is for worldwide, they have a link here. I can go ahead and show you where you can get these girls to say 3 lines of your choice, 1 for each girl. So for Shizuku, you can say, oh, I like this one, I want her to say this and something like this and something like that. And then you can go and write in your pen name, and if you have questions that you want them to answer, you can go ahead and put it here. I already did mine, and go ahead and submit that. So of course it's going to be in English because this is for the global version. So I'll give you a link to the description if you want to participate in this poll. So maybe they'll answer your question, and maybe they'll at least minimum say the line you want her to say. Or maybe they'll say more than one, who knows. That's probably one of the biggest things that you can do from considering all the stuff here. Of course, a lot of other things are going to be events popping up, showing it during when it's more closer to the actual event where you can start collecting things. But there are loads of live streams. If important news comes out, I'll talk about it. They're also going to be talking about the 2nd season for the story here. So if you are in the Japan server of the game, we are in the intermission right here with chapter 17 or so, I think, done. Probably can get chapter 18, and I guess maybe 19 or something like that will be the season 2 story, which I guess might line up with the anime 2nd season story, potentially. So they're going to start talking about that and introduce it in there. So I guess you can get a bit of a heads up if you participate in the live stream on this date over here. They also have a link here if you want to talk about your impressions of the 1st season, and I guess potential things you might be interested in the 2nd season. And then they're also talking about this live organization where they're going to give a target score for you to participate in, and they give a bunch of restrictions on how they want you to do this, but I guess if you do it, you get a free gacha ticket. I guess is nice, but there are a lot of restrictions on here, so I don't know if I'm going to participate in, but if you are really crazy, or at least someone who's very interested in playing and doing all that extra stuff, this is probably something you might be interested in. I'll have to check later. And that's probably most of the big things that I saw through this here. There's definitely a lot of things on this sheet or the website here, so if you're interested and you want to look more into that, you can go ahead and click the link in the description. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And if any important news comes up from this stuff, I'll make sure I'll get on that as soon as I can. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in another video soon.